Now let's learn how to make the cream decoration and circular fabric piece on the top of the hat. First, we'll start with the cream piece. Use foundation chain to cast on. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitch techniques used are F double crochet, FB double crochet increase, SL slip stitch, TA half double crochet decrease, and T half double crochet. Please watch the demonstration. Begin with a foundation chain. Then work 3 double crochets into the 4th chain from the hook. Here, indicates that the stitches inside the parentheses are worked into the same position. The 3 chains on the right side of the first double crochet count as 1 double crochet. Then pick up 1 strand from the left side of the chain above. Work double crochets 1 by 1. Keep crocheting all the way down to the second to last stitch. Make 7 double crochets into the last chain. Crochet while rotating the piece. After completing, pick up the remaining 2 strands of the chain. Work the corresponding number of double crochets 1 by 1. Pay attention not to insert into the same position of these 7 double crochets. Make 3 double crochets into the last stitch. Finally, pick up the turning chain on the right side of the first double crochet. Work 1 slip stitch into the 2 strands of the 3rd chain. This completes the first round. Next, crochet round 2. Make 3 chains to start, which counts as 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet into the insertion position of the slip stitch. Work 1 double crochet increase into the left stitch, meaning 2 double crochets in the same position. This completes the double crochet increase. Work 2 double crochet increases into the next 2 stitches on the left side. Crochet the corresponding number of double crochets. Seven double crochet increases. Continue crocheting the corresponding number of double crochets. Three double crochet increases. Finally, pick up the two strands of the third chain from the starting chain, and join with a slip stitch. This completes round 2. The stitch techniques for the following rounds have already been demonstrated earlier. Please follow the pattern chart to crochet. Once done, now let's crochet round 6. Start with a chain of 3 as the beginning chain, which counts as 1 double crochet. Work 6 double crochets into the stitches on the left side one by one. Then crochet 6 chains. Begin from the second to last stitch. Work 5 slip stitches one by one. Pay attention, don't tighten the slip stitches here. Continue crocheting the corresponding number of double crochets into the stitches below one by one. Once done, crochet 10 chains. Begin from the second to last stitch. Work 9 slip stitches one by one. Work 7 double crochets into the stitches below one by one. Crochet 13 chains. From the second stitch, work 12 slip stitches in sequence. Work 2 double crochets. The following steps follow this group's demonstration. Refer to the chart and crochet the entire round accordingly. Finally, join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. This completes round 6. Now let's crochet round 7. Make 1 beginning chain. First, work 6 single crochets one by one. Then work 1 half double crochet decrease. Yarn over the hook once. Insert into the left stitch. Draw through with yarn. Work another incomplete half double crochet on the left. Hook into the left ridge. Pick up the other 2 strands of the first chain. Insert. Yarn over. Insert again, wrap yarn and draw through. Now there are 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over once, and draw through all loops. This completes the half double crochet decrease. Continue working 2 half double crochets one by one on this ridge. One double crochet. Work 7 double crochets in the same stitch on the left. Crochet while rotating the piece. Move on to the symmetrical stitch pattern on the other side. First, work 1 double crochet. Mindful not to insert into the same stitch as these 7 double crochets. Then work 2 half double crochets. Followed by a half double crochet decrease. Once done, work 9 single crochets one by one on the left stitch. The following steps will follow this demonstration. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding stitches. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends. This completes the final round of the cream. Then stick it onto the top of the hat. Take out the glue stick. Heat it up with the glue gun. Start sticking. Begin from the starting point and work outward gradually. You can leave spaces in between. Not necessary to stick all of it. Make sure to stick all of this part. That's the end of the making method for the cream piece. For the circular piece, just follow the pattern chart to crochet. Finally, stick it on top of the cream piece. From the front side, it should be slightly to the right. That's all for the circular piece. Next, we'll learn how to make the strawberry. It's divided into the fruit and the leaves. For the fruit, just follow the chart to crochet. During the process, you need to add some scrap yarn tails for stuffing. I've already prepared this part in advance. Now, let's learn how to make the leaves. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Then, work 1 double crochet into the ring. One ch1 picket, chain 1 picket. That means first make 1 chain stitch. Then pick up the front loop of the double crochet and make 1 slip stitch with the first strand on the left side. This completes 1 ch1 picket, chain 1 picket. Continue by working 2 chains. Work 1 slip stitch into the ring. This completes 1 group of stitches inside the brackets in the chart. Now, repeat this group 3 more times. Finally, pull the ring tight. This completes the leaf. Attach it to the tail of the fruit. or sew it in place securely with a few stitches, as long as it doesn't fall off. Next, cut a 50 centimeters of white yarn, and take out 2 strands. Thread the sewing needle. Embroider French knots onto the fruit to create strawberry seeds. Wrap the French knot around 2-3 times. Place them wherever you prefer. That's all for the strawberries. Make one more, and attach both to the round fabric piece. Or you can sew them on with thread if you prefer. I won't use thread to sew mine here. Just cut off the excess thread. As long as it doesn't fall off. That's all for the strawberry. Next, let's learn how to make the mushroom. It's divided into the mushroom cap and the stem. The stitches and crochet method for the cap have already been demonstrated earlier. Follow the chart and crochet all the way up to round 8 first. I've already finished crocheting mine here. Chain 1 to secure. Leave a 5 centimeters tail and cut the yarn. Pinch the fabric flat along the starting point. On the side with the slip stitch marks, place it at the back. We'll start by embroidering French knots on the front side facing us. For each French knot, wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times. Here you can hide the thread on the fabric piece. But I won't be hiding mine. Once completed, Insert the hook into both front and back stitches of the folded edge. Take the yarn and join it. Fold the last round in half and pinch it flat, then work single crochets through both layers together. Hook through both front and back stitch loops at the same time, and work a single crochet. Once completed, leave a 50 cm tail and cut the yarn. Set it aside for now. Next, follow the pattern chart to crochet the mushroom stem. Finish the first 7 rows first. I've already prepared mine in advance. Then proceed to crochet the edging. Make 1 beginning chain. Turn the work over. First, work 1 single crochet increase in the first stitch. On the left side, work 6 single crochets in sequence. Finally, work 1 single crochet increase. Rotate the piece. On the left side, work 6 single crochets in sequence. Finally, work 1 single crochet 3 in 1. Then, at the starting position, work 8 single crochets in sequence. Finally, work 3 single crochets in 1 stitch. Rotate the piece and work 6 single crochets in sequence on the left side. Then join with a slip stitch. If you want to sew it on, leave a yarn tail of about 50 centimeters. This completes the mushroom stem. Attach it to the top of the hat. Align the wider side with the second to last round. From the right side, position it slightly to the left. If sewing, just pick up the stitches and sew it to the top of the hat. Attach the mushroom cap on top. Leave a distance of about 6 rounds from the last round. Sew carefully and check if it's crooked as you go. Weave in more stitches to hide them nicely. That's all for the mushroom. Next, let's learn how to make the candy. Start with a magic ring using chain stitches. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Please watch the demonstration. Start with a foundation chain of 6 stitches. Then join with the first chain using a slip stitch. Pay attention, don't twist the chain. This completes the starting round. Next, work on the first round. Pick up one strand on the top of each chain, and crochet 6 single crochet increases. Once completed, join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. This completes round 1. After this, follow the pattern chart all the way to finish round 5. Pay attention, the right side should be facing you. Next, work on round 6. Start with 6 chain stitches. Then crochet 1 double crochet into the first stitch. After that, in each stitch, crochet 1 double crochet. Chain 3, 1 double crochet. Work this into the same position as the previous double crochet. Follow the pattern chart to finish this round. Once completed, join with a slip stitch. Finally cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Next, at the starting point, pick up the remaining 2 strands of the foundation chain, and attach new yarn. If you can't tell them apart, just roughly pick up the strands. Crochet the stitch pattern for round 6. Then stuff some scrap yarn inside. And 1 candy is done. Everyone, crochet 1 more. And stick it to your preferred position. That's all for the candies. Next, let's learn to make little animals. One is a little rabbit, and the other is a little bear. I'll demonstrate the rabbit first, then the bear. Please watch the demonstration. For the rabbit's head, just follow the pattern chart to crochet. I've already crocheted it here. Next, crochet the rabbit's ears. Start counting from the first stitch. Join the yarn at the 5th stitch. First, crochet 6 chain stitches. Starting from the 3rd stitch from the end. Crochet 3 half double crochets in sequence. One single crochet. Crochet 1 slip stitch into the left stitch. Continue with 6 more chain stitches. Starting from the 3rd stitch from the end. One single crochet. Crochet 1 slip stitch into the left stitch. Finally, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. This way, the rabbit's ear is completed. Next, embroider the nose and eyes. Cut a piece of thread about 30 centimeters long. Take one strand out. Thread it into the needle. Secure the yarn tail on the wrong side. Start embroidering according to the position shown in the finished product photo. Finally, weave in the ends. Stick it onto the mushroom stem. Next, cut a piece of thread, about 30 centimeters long. Thread it into the sewing needle. Embroider French knots on both sides of the rabbit's head as little hands. Make sure to hide a few more stitches. That's all for the rabbit. Now let's crochet the little bear. I've already finished crocheting the bear's head. Everyone just follow the pattern chart. Next, crochet the ears. Join the yarn at the 3rd stitch. First, work 3 chain stitches. Then, work 1 half double crochet at the joining position. Work 1 slip stitch on the left stitch. Cut the yarn after completing it. One ear is done like this. Now let's crochet the 2nd ear. Join the yarn at the 8th stitch. First, work 3 chain stitches. Work 1 half double crochet at the joining position. Then, work 1 slip stitch on the left side. Cut the yarn. The ear is now done. Next, embroider the eyes and nose. Cut a piece of yarn about 30 centimeters long. Pull out 1 strand. First, secure the yarn tail on the wrong side. Then, start embroidering according to the position shown in the finished product photo. The eyes are made using French knots. That's how you finish the embroidery. Weave in the ends. Then, attach it to the mushroom stem. Embroider French knots on both sides as small hands. That's all for the bear. Finally, take out the decorations for the finished product. Attach them in place according to the finished product photo. Handle small pieces like this. You can attach them however you like based on your preference. Attach one bow underneath the bear. Glue a few pom-poms at the very bottom. Wait until the bee's snap button is securely fixed, then glue it on top. Attach 3 small flowers underneath the rabbit. The little bee also needs to have the snap button secured before gluing. For the remaining small pieces, attach pearls and small tubes as you like. Finally, on the front side of the backpack, secure a snap button on the inside of the hat top, and the main part. Attach the part with the bump on the inside of the top of the hat. The other half goes on the backpack. About 18 rounds away from the edge of the backpack. That's all for the explanation of the entire backpack. If you have any unclear points during the crocheting process, you can contact our customer service, Susan's Family, supporting your handworking experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.